Would you ever purposely put your child's life at risk? Would you ever put a friend's child's life at risk? What about the kids that your child plays with at school? If you could protect all of them from disease, would you? I think that most parents would say yes, that they would do anything to protect their kids, up until I said the word disease, because they're uncomfortable talking about why they choose not to vaccinate. Today I want to talk about the facts regarding vaccinations. In today's society, we are constantly mistaking Facebook posts for facts. Are you really willing to potentially harm your child because someone without a medical degree decided to post about why they don't vaccinate? Or are you going to listen to the people who have studied vaccinations for years and have the degrees behind them to prove it? Today, I would like to discuss the measures taken for vaccine safety and also the effect that vaccines have on society as a whole. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services website, which was updated December of 2017, vaccines go through years of safety testing. These tests will decide if they are safe to recommend for people. During these years, they discover information such as what dose should be administered and how our immune system will respond to it. The vaccines are also tested to make sure that they are pure and completely sterile. Not only are the vaccines themselves being tested, but so are the factories in which they are made, and also the labs that make them. The FDA will not license a vaccination until any and all concerns for safety have been taken care of. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC's website, last updated on September 27th of 2017, there is an efficient system called the Vaccine Adverse Events Reporting System, which tracks side effects of any unusual patterns following vaccines being given. This monitoring system is the best of its kind and makes sure that these vaccines stay as safe as possible so that even after you receive your vaccination, your health continues to be a top priority. Now let's look at the effect of getting or not getting vaccines on a broader picture. According to the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases website, last updated March 6 of 2014, if you don't get vaccinated, the only way to become immune to a disease is to actually get the disease and hopefully survive it, making you immune to it. A lot of anti-vax parents believe that they can rely on what's called herd immunity and get away with not vaccinating their children. Herd immunity is when a critical number of people are vaccinated, making the spread of disease less likely. Although herd immunity works, there's no guarantee that if you do not vaccinate yourself personally, that disease cannot spread to you. In fact, according to the NIH, in 1989, there was a measles outbreak due to the decrease in vaccinations. The outbreak resulted in 136 measles-related deaths. These deaths were completely preventable. The decision to vaccinate yourself or your child should be made after you've educated yourself on the subject through reliable sources and not through what you see on social media. For instance, someone may say that they choose not to vaccinate their children because they saw online somewhere that there's mercury in the flu vaccine. But if they did their research and they went to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services website, they would know that a single dose of the flu vaccine does not actually carry mercury. Education is our best tool in preventing ourselves and our children from getting diseases that are preventable through vaccinations. And once vaccinated, you'll never need to rely on herd immunity because you'll know you made the right choice in protecting yourself and protecting your children directly through vaccines. I hope that you will all take these facts into consideration and allow our kids to grow up in a healthy and disease-free environment.